Hello and good morning. Welcome to day 2 of our journaling practice. In the mornings when I wake up, what I like to do generally is take my temperature and then roll out of bed and put on clothes like this, I guess exercise clothes. I can't think of the name. I'm going to take my socks off because I'm feeling a little bit warm. I'm excited about our journaling this morning. And then I have a little bit of a routine, like hydrate, drink some tea, do some face yoga, do some shaking and meditation, and then I come and I sit down, I get my planner, or if you have a notebook or journal or something of your own, and I sit with what wants to come through. So today's journaling practice is hello. We've got a little visitor. You want to say hello? Say hello. Oh yes. We're going to do an early morning journaling practice. So what you do in the morning, the way you start your day sets the tone for your entire day, which is why I have quite a elaborate process, because I want to set the tone of my day with deliberation and with awareness and with care, because I want to feel good all day long. And so taking the time to be intentional and doing some journaling early in the morning allows you to slow down and really connect with yourself and who you are and what you want from yourself. You'll be able to connect with your values and what is true for you and what you believe in, and make decisions from that place. You will find yourself less overwhelmed by life and more likely to be able to stay really centered and aligned with who you are and what your beliefs are. So let's begin. Let's dive right in. We've got 5 questions for you today. I'm going to open my journal so I can join you, because I always want to journal with you. This is the practice we do together. So just remember, this is an act of self-kindness. It's an act of taking care of yourself. It shouldn't be overwhelming or difficult or something that feels like a chore. This is supposed to be fun, so let's make it as fun as we can. Also remember, nobody's going to read this. Nobody has any expectation of you being good at journaling. This is about you just showing up for you. Question 1. How do I want to feel at the end of today? Let's get journaling. So you start, I'm going to talk you through what's coming up for me as I rise. Excuse me. This is not a good time for you to climb in here. He's very, very attention needy, and so as you will notice throughout our 24 days together, he will be making many cameos and trying to get involved as much as possible. So, how do I want to feel at the end of today? I have a really full day today, which is wonderful in so many ways. And I want to feel like, oh, okay, you can sit there. And I want to feel like I've accomplished everything with grace and ease, and there's been I don't know the word in English. The word that's coming through for me is in German. I hope you're writing right now. Which is hetzend. It's a good word. Sometimes German has really good words that you can't translate so easily. What's the translation for hetzend? The feeling is out of alignment. It's like I'm out of my center. And so I want to feel really centered at the end of today, because even though my day is really full and I have a lot going on, I trust in myself and my ability to show up to it with presence and with care and with gentleness and with tenderness and with trust. I find that a lot of staying in my center has to do with trusting the unfolding of all the things, especially when there are many. So that's what I would write. But I was busy talking. So you write, I talk, yeah? And you sit there looking cute. All right, let's move on to the next question. Question 2. What season of life am I in? Again, start writing. What's coming through for you? What are you feeling? What season of life are you in? I'm personally at the end of, I would say I'm in a transitionary season. I have a few really big work weeks ahead of me right now. And I'm very, very focused on completing those really well. And I've just moved to Spain, and there's lots of new things happening here, and I'm wanting to create a lot of new things next year in the way that I work, in the way that I live. And so there's this completion happening, and at the same time an emergence of all the new, and this desire to create space for the integration of like what has just happened the last year or so, and what's becoming my new reality and what's ahead of me. So for me, very much a transitionary season. You know, we're all in different seasons, and just acknowledging that is so helpful. Number 3, today I'm excited to be honest, I'm really excited about filming our journaling practices. It's something that I love sharing with you so much, and I'm so grateful to be able to do that. And here we are, so that's kind of the big delight. And then I have quite a few private clients, and this is also really a week of endings for me, so a lot of endings are happening this week, including today. And I'm excited, and also it's a bittersweet feeling, you know. What are you excited for? And remember, you can always press pause so you can keep writing, like write until you feel empty for that question. Number 4, what I'm challenged by today is this feeling of almost going into overwhelm because there's so much going on. It's not a feeling of going into overwhelm, it's a fear. I feel I'm challenged by the fear of feeling overwhelmed, and I know that requires me to slow down and be even more present, and that's an ongoing practice for me. So yeah, that's my challenge. What's yours? Number 5, what can I do to make it easy? What can I do to make today easy? What can you do to make today easy? Write it down. I know for me, one of the things that makes life a lot easier is when I have food prepared, which gratefully I did do on the weekend, knowing that I had the week that I have ahead. And starting my day intentionally definitely helps. So sitting and writing and sharing and connecting with you makes a big difference in the way that I feel, and that makes my day so much easier. It's the simple things that I feel like we forget. The ABCs of life are often most forgotten and most important. Like, are you sleeping well? Are you meeting your needs? Are you nourishing yourself? Are you resting enough? Are you saying no to the things that zap your energy and don't fuel you? Are you being intentional with how you spend your time? Those are things that make a difference, that make day-to-day life easier and better.